Hi, I'm John from Just Whiskey. If you like today's show, thumbs up, like, subscribe. You know the routine. And check out my new channel, Just Music. Today, we're going to be talking about and reviewing the fairly new Compass Box, Brûlée Royale, inspired by creme brulee. And of course, as usual, Compass Box knocks the artwork out of the park. And there's a giant flaming crock of creme brulee. Comes in at 49% ABV. They do state on the back of the bottle that it is no color added, non-chill filtered, but it is filtered with they call it a light 5-micron filter, but non-chilled. And it's definitely filtered because there is zero sediment in this. This is crystal clear. 49% ABV. I'm going to give you the specs and the cask breakdown. Total of 8,556 bottles. Quote, limited edition. And here's the makeup, which is pretty cool. It has 53.3% of 18-year-old Benrinnes and first fill ex-bourbon casks. 7.2% of Speyburn refill bourbon, 24-year-old Speyburn, 7.2%. 39% 8-year Clynelish second fill ex-bourbon. And they teaspoon it off with a 0.5%, 0.5% of 23-year-old Ardbeg to kind of give it that burnt, smoky edge to it, which is barely detectable, understandably so. So yeah, 49% ABV. I wish they went a little higher ABV with this, but I kind of get it. Price-wise, it's not cheap. 110 pounds, or in America, US, it retails for about $139, $140. You might be able to find it on sale for $10 or $15 cheaper than that. Good luck. Maybe in time it will. It's going to be a good review, although it is a bit pricey, but we'll get into that. And I really wish, to get a good creme brulee, I guess if you're a chef, you could make it at home. But I'm almost tempted to like pour a little nip bottle of this and go to a restaurant that has creme brulee and pour a little secret, because I have a secret dram. I have a feeling it will pair really good with creme brulee, and I'm determined to try it, but I haven't had the opportunity as of yet. All right. So if you use your imagination, okay, you'll get that it's creme brulee. But it's there, but you have to use imagination a little bit and just kind of like roll with it, The noise you're hearing, my two cats are going crazy upstairs. If you're hearing some banging around, they're having a blast. So on the nose, heavy vanilla cream, caramel. And then you're getting some orange peel, a little bit of lemon citrus, but orange peel. And there is a slight vegetal note in there, probably from the Ardbeg. I'm just guessing. A slight vegetal note, and a slight floral perfumey note in there as well. All right, palate. It's really nice. It's creamy. It's a light creaminess. Again, you're getting that vanilla, the caramel. It's slightly sweet. That orange citrus is there. I've read some descriptions where they say there's some, they get peach. I'm not getting peach in there, but definitely there's a nice creaminess to it. And I'm not going to say the waxiness from Clynelish, but that creaminess is probably from the Clynelish. And then you're getting a decent amount of oak spice in there, and you know, the first few drams out of this, I found it to be a bit spirity, despite the age. But now that it's been open for a little bit, you can see it's way below the neck. That spiritedness has kind of dissipated, and it's kind of come into its own right now. Let's go one more sip for the finish. Yeah, it's really nice. Um, so it's slightly sweet. That spice is there. I'd say it's a long finish. Spicy, then becomes a little creamy, dry in there. It's very quaffable. I'm really, really enjoying this, but it's not cheap. Um, yeah, I'm dying to pair this with a real creme brulee. Um, I'm going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. I think this is very good. I wish the ABV was a little bit higher. Maybe I'd get more of the intent. But I see why they did it. I mean, there's a lot of well-aged stock in here, and nothing's cheap these days. Having said all that, at that price point, I do not feel a need to buy a backup bottle. So, but it's definitely a 7 out of 10, not taking price out of the equation. Um, I'm really enjoying it. And if you use imagination, you're there. Just look at the pictures. I hope that was helpful. If you liked it, like, subscribe, thumbs up, all that kind of good stuff. Hats off to you all. And go grab some creme brulee. I know I'm going to be on the hunt for it. Take care, folks.